We are live. What is up, DJs? Happy Tuesday. How y'all doing today? We are live. We are live. Let's get them rolling in here. Let's smash some likes. We're gonna, let's do our thing. Here we go. Oh, wait, can you? Here we go. Let's get that playlist going. Let's slow it down today. We take it down a notch. We'll do some breathing together.
I couldn't tell you, I couldn't breathe. I never knew that I was ripping at the seams. I couldn't hold back, I didn't try. One look and you're right between my lines. It's like you're diving into my heart. I'm floating off the ground when you pull me into your arms. I go into a free fall. I'm spinning and I can't stop. I lose my breath when you say my name.
We got Magni in the house. We got Whale Miner. What's up, guys?
I'm spinning and I can't stop. I lose myself and I'm not the same.
We got Island Boy Jay. We got Cry.
Never felt like this before. Got the thrill and now I'm only wanting more. Scared to look down, but gravity can't compete with all the light you give me.
What's up, Island Boy Shane?
It's like you're diving in.
Listening to.
Floating off the ground.
We're slowing it down today.
Pull me into your arms.
I think Black Sheep's drunk again, guys.
I go into a free fall. I'm spinning and I
like putting on something mellow today.
I lose myself and I'm not the
Some of you can figure skate too, Shane.
I don't know. I like to figure skate to like Slipknot and shit.
I'm spinning and I can't stop. I lose myself and I'm not the same.
My arm filter, what's going on? How you doing?
Right, listening to this music, that's what you'd expect. You try and impress some girl.
I'm spinning and I can't stop.
All right, on to the Disturbed.
Like that's much better.
No, I just wanted to see your reaction, Shane.
Yeah, right.
You
Lion
some
ass.
queer shit.
Lion ass. You know that you were all jamming out to that.
That's what you, I knew that's what you were thinking. What's this queer shit?
As soon as I came on, I was like, "Wait, what? Am I in the wrong stream?"
You're on the wrong stream. Oh, man. What's up, Donnie?
What up?
What up, Don?
What's going on?
You know, just doing my thing.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Kate. So yeah, we transferred all the liquidity.
We did.
That's all transferred over. We did there. We didn't lose it. Good.
That's right.
Noise. Who's out there? We got
Oh man,
Joseph Smith.
I changed the exhaust on my bike today.
Yikes! Yeah, those spiders like are bigger than cats down there apparently.
Yep.
Joseph Smith thinking you late night snack.
Dude.
Oh, late night snack. Yeah,
They've
probably.
got spiders that big in Vegas, dude. Have you ever seen a fucking big camel spider?
No, but I seen a big camel toe.
Yeah, but
Oh,
well,
This guy.
depending on how big they are, you might run from either of them. So, oh man, I changed out my exhaust on my bike today, and it's not. I mean, it's louder, but it's. I just feel like my bike vibrates way more now.
Dude, you don't got to keep coming up with stuff that you pretend to do during the day, dude. Just tell us.
Shit, bro. If I had a job, I'd be like, "That's right, bitch. It's all working." Hell no, dude. I would have rather got paid. Like I had to get my hands dirty today, dude. I don't like getting my hands dirty. But I put a new exhaust on my bike and then a windshield on Jen's. But because I got a big trip this weekend coming up, so
nice
with the club, so I had to get. Dude, I've spent. Makes me like I want to puke. Almost. I think I've spent about $5,000 now on my bike in the last couple weeks.
Man. You guys getting snow or rain right now?
It looks like we're getting rain, but it looks like there's a couple of random snowflakes. I could actually even see them on my monitor here for my camera. But yeah, dude, and then so then like fucking I couldn't like pull the Corvette out of the garage because I normally if I'm gonna work on the bike, I'll put it where the Corvette goes so I have a lot of room. But I'm not pulling my Corvette out in fucking rain. F that. And then it was getting the end of my bike was getting all wet, sticking out.
10 minutes. Counting down.
10 minutes.
yeah, we got that handled. We got the liquidity over and all that.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you said fuck? Fucking shouldn't have heard how loud I said it.
Hiroshima. It was about to be like fucking nukes.
Right.
Like I said, boys, I'm just glad that we caught that. So
yeah.
And now it's in the right place, in the right currency. We're going to get it happening.
What, did it almost go to the wrong place?
No. So it almost went as the wrong asset. So you guys were sending BNB, but the controller has no way to handle that. It only has the ability to handle WBNB. So I had to get you to cancel the transaction that was going to transfer it, send it to the deployer wallet, and then that way I could wrap it and then send it to the controller, which is what's ended up happening.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, liquidity is in the right place, in the right token, and we're going to get this shit happening.
Difference now 30 cents. Oh shit. That's probably claims from. Oh shit.
Damn. Now Nordstrom's is closing their fucking San Francisco location. This is crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Whole Foods back. Like all these companies, because of the theft, dude, are just like, Cross, how the hell do you live there, man? Do you just stay the F away from the city? God, it's sad. It's sad, bro.
I don't go to the city. I go to the city as least possible.
No, it's like I said. There's probably no Walmarts in SF anymore because they all shut down after the fucking idiot lefties made it okay to steal and get away with it.
I know for sure all the Walmarts in Portland closed down. Like they're and who else closed? I think it was it REI? I think it was one of these other like big companies closed down.
See, the problem, they didn't do nothing to combat the theft early enough, and now they're freaking feeling it. You know?
Yeah. Well, what did they expect, dude?
Well, like the self checkout counter, right? Like that's kind of stupid. Like, how many people go through there with 10 items and scan 5 of them? You know?
Yeah.
I actually heard Walmart was supposed to be putting AI in those things so that they could see what you have.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too.
AI and what?
In the self checkout?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they could see what you got. So if you don't scan everything, they know.
Oh, at Walmart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Dude, I feel like my new exhaust added a little bit of sound, but mostly just a bunch of bullshit vibration, which is why I always hated Harleys.
Yeah.
Like now, like when I'm idling, my fucking handlebars are like, which is one thing I always hated about Harleys. As soon as I go, but now when it's idling, dude, it didn't with the stock exhaust. I was like, oh, maybe they fixed Harleys and they don't rattle like fucking shit cans anymore. Nope, you just have to change the exhaust to get it rattling like a shit can.
So you changed the exhaust and then didn't get to ride it because it's raining?
Yeah, exactly. So I just because I want to like go ride it because the sound could be a little bit different, like once I'm riding it, I want to see.
Well,
but,
you got garage, right?
Yeah, it's sitting in the garage. I just posted a video of like the before and after, but
I got my phone stand.
You got your phone.
No, dude, Walmart shit's supposed to like when you take an item from the shelf, it's like there's supposed to be like okay, you know how like there's like 1, 2, 3 shelves. Okay, right to the top shelf is supposed to be a beam that points down. So whenever you grab an item, it automatically scans it, so it's credited into your.
Is that what it is? Because I know I did see something where like they're coming up with a new thing where basically like
when you take it from the shelf, it gets scanned.
Okay, because I know they were doing something now where like you can now do basically like without checking out. You just put everything in your cart and then
boom, boom, and then when you leave it, then you know what I'm saying
it charges you. Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly when it charges you. Cause I know it can't charge you because if you go grocery shopping, you're gonna pick up like about 50, 100 items. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not exactly sure. I guess once you get to a certain point, then it charges you or something.
So people are like shoplifting now because of that new law. That old Sleepy Joe passed. Yeah.
Yeah, but
look, what'll be happening? Listen. What'll be happening is it'll actually be Amazon making a shitload of licensing fees out of that because it's Amazon technology. They tried it first with their express things, where you just walk in like with your phone and then you just grab shit and like all the cameras, all the sensors, and everything around. They're automatically like able to pick up exactly what it is that you've grabbed hold of. Yeah. And then like provided that you don't leave the store with that item, then it only charges you for what you walk out with. So Amazon would be licensing that technology to Target or fucking, whoever the fuck else is putting that shit in there.
I think what it is, like when you walk into the store, you have to scan it to, so that's be some way to integrate in the beginning because, when you walk in, you got to scan it, maybe like a Costco, bam. So like, okay, this is your account, bam, bam, bam. And then, then when you grab stuff, then it starts hitting that account. And then when you leave, then it charges the account.
Yeah.
So you might have like a membership card to go in. Like, okay, I got $300 on this card. Bam, it goes in there and lets you grab $300 worth of stuff. If you grab over, then it'll say, it'll warn you or whatever the fuck. It's kind of crazy. I've been hearing about this shit for about 2 years now.
The people in the hood forgot to get the memo about you actually have to have an account. when you go and walk out.
No. They're gonna make it to like you can't even go into the store without this shit.
Right.
It's gonna be like I said, like a Costco. It's gonna have like a membership to where you have to scan. You have to show your membership or scan your membership to open the door.
Right.
What? At a Walmart?
No. I'm saying that's the I'm using Costco as an example, but when you walk in Costco, boom, but they're gonna do the same thing with with Walmart's. Saying it's gonna be all automated. Robots are gonna be in the aisles and shit. There's gonna be like one manager, and that's just for just have one person on the floor or some shit like that.
That might be because at this one over here by me, there's when you walk in, you go through the door, and then there's like a gate, like not a gate, but like a thing that opens up when you go through. I'd imagine it'd be integrated into that. Like it won't even let you in until you swipe your card or do whatever.
Yeah, kind of like when you go to your bank, you have to swipe your card to like when the ATM machine's inside, but they have the glass doors, you swipe your card and the doors open up so you can use the ATM.
Yeah,
I would imagine something like that. Yeah, but like when you grab something off the shelf, that's when it gets scanned.
Interesting.
But that's gonna be crazy and shit. Hey, Cross. Is that Cross?
Who?
where?
No, that's DS.
Oh no. No, because my cousin's a big kind of a big celebrity in San Francisco for the music scene. Yeah, but he did like all the medical marijuana weed events like that. Christopher 420.
He's what did you say? Your cousin?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say it was Gold Toes or something.
No. Well, my cousin has like 14 tracks with Burner. Like every CD comes out with Burner jumps on 2 or 3 tracks of his.
Who's Burner?
My cousin's under Rob Lowe, former from like This Nation.
Yeah.
And so, but he's up there. He's up there in your neck of the woods.
That new song by Jay Diggs talking hella smack about Whack 100.
Oh man, dude, I can't even watch Whack 100 no more, dude. He's so fucking. I don't even know.
He's calling him 3-finger whack. He likes 3 fingers in the butt.
Yeah, whack. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Whack 100 is a little something else. I watch it stream sometimes. I've been watching Charlie Wilson lately too. I don't even know how the fuck I got on Charlie Wilson. Going around just. Who don't love drama? Oh. My mom thinks she sold the house. The real estate people brought somebody over today, and my mom kind of like walked them through, like, "Oh yeah, And I guess it's a contractor guy. I guess it's a real estate guy, and his brother was a contractor. And so, I don't know. Those are the only people that I could think would like consider buying this house if they could fix it themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Because now it's the whole pool has to be tore out. The fucking
because they got to repack the sand on the side. Like I said, the pool's probably been here 60 years plus. I think the house was built in like 58, something like that. 58 or 63, something like that. It's like, okay, call it 1960. So it's been here at least fucking 60 years.
You know the chances that somebody's probably drowned in that pool in 60 years are probably pretty
I think someone died in this house, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you said
I really do. Like I say, when we first moved in, like the first year and shit, I was thinking like, man, do we have a ghost? Just start tripping off like little things and shit like that. And then we kind of just like, but I think someone passed away. I think the owners, the son bought off the mom, but I think the mom wanted to sell it because the dad died in the house.
Yeah.
Somehow it's not like a creepy thing. It's just, things like, sometimes you just like notice like random ass shit.
Yeah. Damn, dude, you better be careful then around that pool until you move. You ever seen videos of like when sinkholes start out of pools? Look up videos of it, dude. I I saw one just randomly. I don't
Well,
even
where
remember
the
what I
leak's
was
at, the leak's
watching.
on that end of the pool, so it'll leak towards the street.
Well, dude, so there was people in this pool. It was at some resort.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, jumping up and down on the bottom. Yeah.
they were all hanging out. Yeah, it was like a party, and then all of a sudden, the fucking like a sinkhole underneath the pool happened, and someone actually got sucked in and died. Like they never saw the person again. But yeah, bro, it like the whole pool drained, like fucking, and so it just sucked all that water like instantly. Just starts
Yeah,
sucking
it probably
water.
could take you down 25, 30 fucking feet. And it's mud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the clear water.
Let's see if I can find the fucking video of the crazy. Yeah,
Where's
Israeli
Morpheus?
pool sinkhole. Yeah, man dies. Yep, this is the one. Bro, this shit is nuts. I never even knew this was possible until I accidentally came across this video. Here, I'll put it in the main chat.
I'm on my cell phone right now, so I can't see it right now.
Yeah, in the middle of the busy swimming pool, dude, and they got it all on fucking video.
Yeah. No, everyone got security camera on the house. And all kinds of just crazy shit pops up now. Like I say, man, I've been watching these people like knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? And they got like the Ring camera, doorbell, whatever. And the kids all saying, "Hey, there's like 3-4 people walking around your car and stuff like that. I think they're breaking into your car." And the kid got like his gun and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rob. Like, man, yeah. Cameras catch everything nowadays.
Holy shit, bro. Like I'm looking, there's a lot of times this has happened with sinkholes, but I'm watching it and apparently there was a wave pool malfunction at some place, Ocean World Amusement Park, and it ended up the wave pool caused like a tsunami, dude, that like just wrecked everybody in there. I wonder how big it was. I can't watch it right now because I'm on here, but there's a lot of videos about it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just wrecked.
Fucking yeah, that sinkhole shit. Yeah, that happened in freaking Israel. That was nuts, bro. There's another one. It says that where was it? Family in pool when sinkhole opens up. In Cheektowaga, wherever that is. Sounds like the South. Yeah, their backyard swimming pool drained itself dry because it opened up into a sinkhole. Right, Ian J's house gonna fucking fall into a sinkhole. What, the Whole Foods near you has that system that Ian J was talking about, where as you pull it off the shelf, it scans it? Shit's gonna, like, they're gonna eventually, there's gonna be fucking no jobs for anybody, dude. Like, someday we might have to get jobs again sheep, and there ain't gonna be none because everything's going fucking automated.
Right.
We'll be like, fuck, we need a job. What? We can't even get a job at Walmart? Are you kidding me?
Will always get a job in Reno and Vegas.
What's that?
In Vegas and Reno, you could always get a job.
Dude, I used to say, well, because I know how to bartend, right? Like I did it most of my life, that, I'll be able, I can always fall back on that. Dude, in Vegas, they have a bar with a freaking robot that bartends.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. They're already doing it, bro. You order a drink and then it goes and it makes you your drink. And it's, I swear we saw it. It might be at the.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen one of those. Yeah.
I think we saw it.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, like we all saw it somewhere when we were out. It might have been at the MGM.
Yeah. I think I saw one at Planet Hollywood.
Maybe that's where it was.
Mr. Big.
Cause I
Yeah. Hey, just remember they have 3 McDonald's now in the United States that are
Yeah.
fully robots.
it's
No
at
human
Planet.
beings
You're
in
right.
there.
It's at Planet Hollywood. That's where it is.
But there's
And that's where
3
I saw that
McDonald's
one.
restaurants being tested in the United States that have no human beings. It's all
Zero
robots.
humans. They gotta have at
Who's
least a
the naked
couple.
guy?
They have no human beings. They
Yeah. What's
cook
with the what's
food.
with the nipple there? Oh, geez. Come on, look. It's summertime. Gators bitches can't wear their shirts.
Hey, that's pretty fucking scary when you think you can go to a McDonald's and there are no humans there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, Cross. I just Googled it.
And what they're doing now at some of these Walmarts, you bring your basket up there and they scan the basket and it scans everything in there.
Yeah, that's the way that I remember hearing something about where like as you put it in your basket, like
No. You still have to bring it up to the register.
oh well, this is totally
but they
different.
just
There's
take
this other
one
shit.
and
They don't even have to do that with this shit that I'm talking about, which is like kind of what E and J was talking about.
yeah, but what if you change your mind and you want to put it back? Okay, that
I don't
won't
know.
work. That's not.
When you put it back, it scans it that you put it back.
No.
Yeah, they
no.
already have these systems. I just the way E and J was explaining it,
Okay,
I don't know.
look at this. Listen. Somebody could take 2 packages that look the same. One's worth $20 and the others are worth $1. Switch them in the boxes, and the machine didn't know that you did that, and you put back the expensive one, and you have it in the cheap box.
Mike, you think
Mike, barcodes don't lie, bro.
Yeah, you
Barcodes
think,
are barcodes.
Yeah, but the barcode.
No, you put the box back with a barcode, but it has a cheap thing in it that they don't know what's inside
Mike,
the
if
box.
they have systems like that, don't you think they're going to have absolutely insane security systems too?
Okay, well, think about that.
But you're right. That is you have a very valid point.
I'll tell you why. Because when I used to work at Lowe's, on slow days, I had to help at the register. We had these knuckleheads that would come up with expensive shit in boxes that didn't belong, and a lot of people just scanned the box, and they didn't even or you look inside the box, there's like 8 other items. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Well, they've got it figured out because you have a valid point, but these are all things that they've already thought about.
Hey,
These are all
look, the
professional.
thieves are way ahead of everybody else. They know how to fucking do this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, but the people that are designing these too are also people that clearly that work. Oh, it's snowing now. That work in retail, that they're used to all these different scams.
You saw what the Walmart, you saw what the Targets are doing up in Frisco. Everything is locked up now. You go into the store, everything is behind locks.
Dude, I'll tell you what, like I worked for Walmart right around the time I met BlackSheep. I had just left working for Walmart. I was a manager over like the cell phone department and the photo lab, and and so I worked at a nicer Walmart in Green Valley. And I'll tell you what, even working there, like in the nice one, I was blown away by how shitty and trashy people could be, because you really do see like the low level of people when you work at
everything's going to be the new way. You either order it from Amazon or you order delivery, like Sheep's doing with your
Shane,
bro.
You won't have to you won't go to a store anymore.
Like when we had to do like a reset it, like when we'd have to redo the photo department or my little cell department.
When you were stocking the shelves.
Yeah, sure. I'd have to be there like late at night, right? Because we do the reset in the middle of the night because we can't be selling cell phones and developing pictures while we're doing that. So, dude, I would have to every 6-8 months, I'd have to do like a overnight shift from like 10 a.m. to 6 a.m. or some shit like that. Holy fuck, dude. If you've never been to a Walmart in Vegas at like 3-4 a.m., you're missing out.
Are you?
Hey, another thing is employee theft is very big. Okay, we had a lot of theft at our Lowe's store from employees stealing the fucking shit. So
yeah.
So that's
Didn't
another
at
thing
Lowe's?
that-
Did you guys have like undercover loss prevention like Walmart does?
and we're supposed to have some. And another thing too, if you saw a guy stealing something, you couldn't even stop him. You just have to let him walk out the door.
Dude, it's
Because I was
yeah.
ready
Nowadays
to punch
it's
a guy
really
one day,
bad.
and somebody grabbed my arm before I punched him. Because if don't do that, Mike, you'll go to jail.
Oh, dude. So when I was working for Walmart, like the only people that could fuck with, like if you catching someone stealing, is the loss prevention or managers of some sort, a department manager or higher.
Yeah, you could detain him. You could detain him. You had to
Yeah,
call the
nowadays
police.
you can't even do that. You could be walking out of Walmart and be like, "Fuck you, bitches," and walk out with shit, and there's not much they can do. I think the only people that can stop them now is loss prevention, and even that.
No, what we used to
the-
do is to lock the door. You couldn't get out. Okay, how's he going to get out unless he breaks the glass?
Oh, but that's illegal as fuck because then they can get you for fucking fire.
Hey, this guy. Okay, this guy's stealing. You think he's going to complain about fire?
Well, if he's smart, if he's smart, he'd turn around and be like, "Oh, you guys just locked the door with fire marshal."
Hey, wait. Thieves are not
You
smart.
just kidnapped
Shane,
me.
Come on.
Yeah, or
Thieves-
kidnapping. That's the other thing too. You lock the door on them, kidnapping.
Have you ever seen that show, The Dumbest Criminals? Okay.
Yeah, well, dude, we had a dude who did pull out a gun. So this guy ended up going into loss prevention because at that point he was a cart pusher. Our loss prevention guy was chasing a dude through the parking lot, which nowadays they won't do. As long as they were still in the parking lot and not on the moment they stepped on the sidewalk off of the parking lot of the of the shopping center, we couldn't touch him. So we would try and catch him before they could get there. And he told this black dude who was out there getting carts, "Hey, Will, get that dude." Will, big black dude, chase the dude down, about to put hands, grab him, and the guy gets to his car, puts a gun in Will's face, and then that's when Will was like, "Have a good day, have a good day." But after that, Will got into loss prevention with Walmart, and he went pretty high up. But up to that point, but that
Did you ever work
reason
at
like
Target?
that is what?
Or just Walmart? Did you ever work at Target or just Walmart?
No, just Walmart. I worked at the
Yeah.
one over off of like Eastern and Serene, like 215 and Eastern.
And here's
Yeah, I
another
worked
thing
at-
that
worked at
people
Target.
would do at our store. Let's say you got a guy would buy a brand new drill, like a $300 drill. He'd walk outside with the receipt, hand it to his buddy. He'd put that old drill back in the box and walk inside and get a refund for it, and then have the drill for free.
Oh yeah, I could see how that happens. That's why
Because the girls at the
they're supposed
refund
to scan
counter,
the barcodes, the serial numbers. That's
but the
why.
girls at the refund counter are so fucking stupid. They wouldn't even open the box up. They just give him the refund because he showed them a receipt.
Yeah, dude, I've thought about doing that type of shit before when I had I was
It happens
busy at
all the
work.
time.
I do, but at like Home Depot, I know for a fact that when you bring in something like that, they'll check it because when I had to warranty it, they even check it and they'll scan the code and make sure it matches the box, the serial
And
number.
at Costco, you can return shit without even a receipt.
Really, I have a Costco.
Fuck yeah, I returned something I had for about a year. I broke it, took it back, and I had a fan that didn't work. Took it back. They gave me the money back and bought another fan.
Really?
Yep.
But could they pull it up though from your card, your membership?
Yeah, well, they can do that. I mean, I don't know if they do that or not, but they get so busy in that return line, they just say, okay, if it's something they sell, they figured you just lost your receipt. Costco, they don't make money
But
on their.
you see at like Home Depot, the only thing
Yeah.
they're going to do is give you store
look,
credit. They're not
you
going to give
see
you
here-
cash.
You see PCM that he said, yeah, they've got thousands of cameras and sensors everywhere to stop people from doing that, what you were saying. But
I know.
see, I didn't even think of that, but you're right.
I know they have cameras, but some of these criminals are really good. Okay, they're really good. They can do.
No,
this.
I worked with Hoddle's girl. She was the one in the back giving away the blowies for free.
You're right, Croc. He was
Wow.
the shelf stalker in the cell phone department.
Yeah, fuck, I wish. Actually, you're right. Actually, I did do that too.
What you guys are going to have to learn is the code. That'll be the job of the future. You have to learn the code because they can't get a computer to do that.
Oh yeah, they say yeah, 'cause you can't. Yeah, they said the only jobs that are not going to be like in jeopardy are like gourmet cooks because
Well, I don't know. Gourmet. Those hamburgers cooked by a robot at McDonald's might be
yeah, that's
better
a
than you.
hamburger though. We're talking like cooking a steak, cooking
Dude,
cooking
I
a.
bet you that they could like train.
But there's too many. There's too many. There's too many things you could do to a plate. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's I don't know. You know how people fucking.
Ian J, you
So,
guys are going to be eating bugs, so there is no more fucking cooking. Okay, they're going to have you eating bugs here in the next 10,
Mikey, if
15.
I'm eating bugs, you're eating bugs too, brother.
No. I will.
Mikey's
we
like,
both
I'll be
live in
gone by
California.
then.
We both live in California,
There's no way I'll ever eat a bug, and there's no
bro.
way
You
I'll
probably
ever
eat more
try
bugs
to
than
kill it.
you probably eat bugs every day. You just don't know it.
We
Mike,
all eat. We all eat. I don't remember how many, but it's something like 10 spiders or some shit a year. Everybody, average person eats.
I think that was a myth.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
no,
a
when
myth.
you're
That's a
sleeping,
fuck.
dude. Like shit,
Yeah, I
bugs.
think it's a myth though. I thought I'd seen something about that.
There's already a gourmet cook
Bust.
in New York that just all he
Really,
does
I never saw
he
that as
cooks-
a myth, and it grossed me out when I
he
saw
cooks
it.
bugs. There's a guy. It's called Brooklyn Bugs. That's all the guy cooks is bugs.
Bugs.
Yep, he crushes up bugs and just makes powder out of them and makes steak and potatoes, and they say they taste pretty
It's a
good.
bug seasoning.
Huh.
I mean, think about it. When you go to a
Bugs.
Carl's Jr. and get an ultimate, that Impossible Burger, that doesn't have any meat in it.
I don't get those.
I tried one day. It wasn't that bad, really.
Yeah, I won't even try one.
I wish I would have bought their stock when it first opened up. It was real cheap, and now it's hundreds of dollars for that stock.
Yeah, but that shit, dude. Like, what is it? Soy? So it's a bunch of estrogen. So basically, you're just eating.
Yeah,
a
but
bunch
it's
of
not
estrogen.
all soy. It's seaweed and all other kinds of shit.
All kinds of other high estrogen shit.
And now the environmentalists, the green people, are saying that rice now is bad for the environment.
Oh god.
Yeah,
No
think
more
about all the
cheese.
Asian countries that eat rice. These green wackos, man, they're gonna ruin the world. They want to put diapers on cows.
Sure.
Dude, that would be a horrible job.
They're already trying it. They're testing it in like Montana or Wyoming.
But who
Putting
changed the cow's
They're
diapers?
putting masks on their faces and diapers on their butts.
Who changes their diapers?
I don't know. They say that they emit too much methane.
And how much? And how often would you need to change the cow's diaper? That'd be crazy.
I didn't watch the whole program. It was too gross for me. These diapers on the cow is about the size of a blanket.
Cow diapers.
They should just sell like a bag.
Mikey's fucking thinking how if he gets a cow diaper, he'll be able to shit twice as much before he can change it.
Oh, fuck off. Hey, I went to see a movie today. I saw The Covenant. It's a movie about in Afghanistan where one of the Afghan guys was an interpreter and saved the life of the guy. It's really a good movie. If you want to see what war is like, it looks really real.
Oh yeah.
Shooting all those Taliban, knocking them down like ducks in the road.
Blow 'em up.
Blowing them up. And I think it was even filmed in Afghanistan because that looked like Bagram Air Base that they were using.
Yeah, screenshot that one. Make sure Morph sees it.
Here we go.
Okay, folks, we're only 9 days away from the invasion.
The invasion of what?
Border, when they're going to stop Title 42. There's already 100,000 illegals waiting at 3 checkpoints on the Texas border, waiting to just come in as soon as that Title 42 goes away. 100,000.
What they're
Yeah.
supposed to be coming in.
Yeah,
Title
like
42.
you remember the other day when I mentioned that the US is lifting their international vaccination ban?
Yeah, Title 42 on May
Title
11th.
42 expires on May 11th. What a fucking coincidence, hey? Wouldn't want all of those aliens thinking that they have to get jabbed to come into the States now, would we?
Yeah, there's
Oh, so now,
there's 100,000 of them just lined up at the border.
yeah, but let's be honest, dude. They need to get rid of that freaking jab mandate shit, anyways, for people to come here. That's bullshit. You know.
I know, but
Oh yeah,
There's
absolutely. It's an absolute failure of policy, 100%. But what I find most interesting is that it's just such a coincidence that Title 42 ends on the same day.
And they're
You know?
gonna
and
they're gonna
now-
open the floodgates.
and now
One would
Biden
only
is
guess so.
Biden's sending 1,500 National Guard troops down to not National Guard. What's the thing?
Border Patrol.
No, not Border Patrol. He's sending 1,500
Still
army people down there to. But you know what they're going to do?
Army-
They're not going to
And
stop
Army
them.
the reserves, the
What,
National
the
Guard,
reserves?
Mikey.
Yeah, they're going to be like
Yeah.
readers. They help them with their paperwork and all this fucking shit. I can't
That
believe
is such fucking bullshit, honestly.
So, right now, just this week alone, they've already had 22,000 a day come across since Monday. I mean, since last Thursday. And they figured there were 17,000 gotaways that they didn't even apprehend. 17,000 in one day. It's unbelievable. And Mayorkas said, "Oh yeah, our borders are secure. We got no problem down there." That fucking guy had to be hung. He had to be hung for treason.
Did they get up the trash or?
I don't know. Maybe.
And did you see Hunter Biden was thrown in court yesterday, and he's complaining he doesn't have enough money to pay his child support, and he had like $1 million worth of lawyers with him. Now, where in the fuck did he get the money for those lawyers?
Right. And his dad.
Daddy would have paid for it.
Dude, but his child support is $20,000 a month.
No. That's not child support. That's what he gives that stripper.
Oh,
That's
wow.
child support.
I know, but no, that's he's giving her spousal support. That's not child support.
It's child support. He's trying to lower his child support from $20,000 a month, Mikey. He's trying to lower his child support.
There's two things. There was child support and that 20,000. Okay.
Why would he pay? He's never been married to her, Mikey. He's never been married to her, so it's not spousal
I know,
support.
but he was paying her the 20 grand so she'd keep her fucking mouth shut, and she won't do it now. So now she wants child support. You got to realize the guy's he has millions of dollars. Oh, he just he
smoked it up.
Yeah, no, he just had his Porsche repossessed, and that's a fucking lie. Okay, to make it seem like he's broke.
Well, he's broke. His dad's not.
Well, anyway, he's got to go back on May 23rd, and he's got to open up his whole pocketbook to see all the money he made in China and Afghanistan. They want all the records. So this thing's going to blow up in Joe Biden's face here in about 2 weeks.
Well, dude, his daddy pays his rent, which what is it, like $50,000 a month?
Someone's gonna cover it up.
Oh yeah.
Shane,
There won't be no
Shane,
investigations. There will be no accountability. There'll be no tracebacks. It'll all be swept under the rug. And then next thing you know, the lefties will continue to do exactly what they've always done.
you're
Ask
wrong.
for one more thing.
The Republicans are not going to sweep this. Anyway, Shane, he is living in the White House. You know why he's living there? He doesn't want to be subpoenaed. Where you hand him a letter saying that you're subpoenaed.
Because while you're in there, you can't be handed anything, right?
And then he said when he went to Ireland with his dad last week, he had to sleep on a cot in his dad's room. Can you believe that fucking bullshit? That's a crock of shit.
Wait, so he's staying in the White House right now?
Yeah, he's living in the White. Well, it's not. I mean, they're not sure.
He's living in the White House.
Yeah, he is living in the White House.
Yeah, there's like 7 Bidens living in the White House.
And he's doing it so he can't be subpoenaed.
What?
Damn. So he's like Willie Nelson, only different. He's smoking crack in the White House.
This whole thing's going to blow up. The Republicans are not letting
on the White
it's not
House.
going to slide, folks.
Wait, so if anybody is living in the White House, they cannot be served a subpoena?
No, are those Secret Service going to let
That's
you
like
go
sacred
to the
ground. That's like vampires can't. That's like vampires can't go in churches. Can't be served on a
somebody there, because you go to the gate and you show the Secret Service. Here we go. I have a summons. I got to serve this guy with. Okay, let us check you. Okay, you're good. Let's take you over there.
Well, it hasn't happened yet. They tried to. The only way the judge said, if you don't show your ass up in jail in court yesterday, you will go to jail. So he showed up, and he got to be back on the 23rd with all his tax reports, or all the money he's ever made since that baby is 4 years old. So all the money since she's been born, he's got to show what he had.
Well, the last 4 years wasn't when he was making a shit ton of money.
But here's the other thing, okay? Even if he gets has to go to prison or jail, his dad's just going to pardon him. So think about that. His dad could pardon him, so he wouldn't even have to serve a day in jail. I just want to see
if his dad pardoned him, though, that just wouldn't go over well,
I know it won't, but he can do it, though. But the thing is, I want them to see that the big guy, who is Joe Biden, was in on the scam. Like he said, he never talked to his son about his business dealing. Like all these
and then that phone call come out, the one that they got from wherever it was. Seriously, this is honestly what makes me believe that it probably would be swept under the rug. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that the Republicans are going to let it slide, but it probably will be pushed under the rug by some means or another. And like I said, the very next thing that'll happen is, once it is under the rug, fucking lefties will ask for one more thing. It'll be one more right that they want to push for, one more change that means everybody has to accept their bullshit. Fucking one more thing that allows more aliens into the country and ruins the economy. But don't worry, we got to care for everybody, don't we?
Yep. All I can say is I just want to see Joe Biden indicted for being part of that.
Yep.
All the records are on that laptop. Okay?
If they have a bunch of fucking people that come over here illegally from other countries, they're going to instantly give them fucking medical, and they're going to be able to go to a dentist and a doctor. For me to go see a fucking dentist or a doctor without costing an arm and a leg, I'm going to have to go get a job. It should.
One of the things that. Sorry, real quick, Mike. One of the things that I absolutely love about Australia, you know what it is the fact that, like we pointed out on the stream yesterday, is a total fucking island surrounded on all four sides by water. So you know what happens when illegal aliens come over here, and you know how they have to get over here? It's on a boat, right? You know what happens when that boat turns up in our waters? We send them right off to Christmas Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's either that or they come in, they fly in, and they outstay their visa. But in that case, at least you usually have a higher class of person, if that makes sense, because the ones that come in the right way, but then they just outstay it. There was this
one time I was watching we get the whole cop shows over here, right? The ones where they video people getting into RBTs and shit like that.
RBTs?
Oh, random breath test. It's like where the copper pulls you over and tests if your breath smell like piss or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, one of those things, right? On one of those shows, there was this crash. Fucking little Asian woman.
Yeah, I had heaps of alcohol to drink last night.
Did you? What time did you finish drinking?
None of your business.
What I get you to do for me is count aloud to 10, thanks?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! Like that? Why would you wait so long if he was speeding?
Sorry?
Why would you wait so long if he was speeding?
I'm not going to talk to you because you're not the driver.
So what are you asking?
So what happened is you'll receive a penalty notice in the mail for exceeding the speed limit.
I don't give a fuck.
Sorry?
I'll see you in court, mate.
Okay. Right. And then also a notice for not keeping left when overtaking.
Hello, dog.
And that's how you deal with private security.
Yeah. Like that, Donnie?
Yep, that's how you deal with private security, ladies and gentlemen. No, but
you saying something about a breathalyzer?
Yeah. So there was this one episode of Cops that I was watching one night, right? Little Asian lady fucking managed to smash like this fucking Kia Carnival, right? 7-seater fucking family van or whatever, right?
Oh shit.
Straight into a power pole and cleaned up another car like at the same time. And then when the other people in the car got out, right, to start exchanging like insurance details, she's like, I don't have insurance. And then they're like, all right, well, hold on, we're gonna have to call the cops to get them out here to sort this out. And then she's like begging these people, no, don't call police, fucking. Basically, what was found out is that she'd overstayed her visa, and like being in an accident, obviously it meant she was going to get taken away. So,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's because see, like, that's the way like Europeans or the middle are a lot. No, some are sneaky if they're up to no good and they'll come in through the southern border still. But like, that's usually how our illegals from Europe or the Middle East or Asia get here. They come here legally, and they don't leave when they're supposed to.
Right, Crispy?
If you guys don't shut the border down, they're going to change the whole demographics of the United States. When I'm gone, everybody will be Muslim or Chinese.
I don't care what race or religion everyone else is. All I care about is that they're not taking away my freedoms that they've already.
You don't think that enough Muslims get in this country, they'll all try to go to Sharia law?
You know what?
Look, that almost happened over here at one stage as well, particularly in Sydney, New South Wales, or whatever. Like because there's like so many mosques and all that sort of thing, and like it is so densely populated with those populations, right? Look, at the end of the day, I don't got a problem if people want to exercise their religious freedoms. You can believe in whatever fucking God you want to believe in, but the moment you try to encroach on my personal freedoms and my rights to believe what I want to, that is when we have a fucking problem. But that's exactly, Mike, you're exactly right. If it goes into Sharia law, then not all Muslims do practice Sharia law, but those who do, quite literally, what happens then is exactly like the left. They'll push for one more thing. So first, it'll be the fact that their women have to wear burqas on the street. No exceptions.
I don't think everything is bad about Sharia law. Like a lot of it, like keeps motherfuckers in check. You know what I mean? Like.
Hey, they tried to do Sharia law in Minnesota, and they said, "Fuck that shit." They went away from it.
Yep.
Yeah. In was it Minnesota or Michigan?
Because that's where that Congresswoman Shalit or whatever.
Oh yeah, Rashida Tlaib. You mean?
Yeah, she tried to pass Sharia law in that state.
The way I look at it is like, if all of a sudden our country became majority Muslim, it would be weird, but at the same time, as long as they're peaceful, because most Muslims are actually peaceful, they're not violent. Who am I to tell them who they can or can't worship, or how to worship? I don't have to agree with them, but as long as they're not they're not the bad ones, fuck it, I'll deal with it, dude.
I know, I'm not trying to be a racist, but this country was built on Christianity.
Which and that's where it would be hard for me. Yeah, I agree. But already, if you look at it, Mike, like even now, if you tell like liberals, well, this country was built on Christianity, they have a million, their little echo chambers. They got a million things to spout off of all the reasons why that's wrong.
Look, at the end of the day, fucking people, when they come over to different countries trying to carry and then push their religious beliefs on others and to make those changes, it is completely wrong. I mean, look, at the end of the day, what I like to say is, look, if your country was so fucking bad or conditions were so horrible over there that you had to come here seeking a better life, why the fuck are you trying to bring all the things that made it so fucking bad in your country over here with you?
Even state to state what's wrong with you? Like that, like Californians and New Yorkers.
If their way of doing things is so much better than the way that they've come to introduce themselves into, if their way is so much better, then honestly they should fuck off back home.
Hey, Donnie, let me interrupt you real quick. My new TV up at the top, the Alexa thing was repeating every word that you were saying. It was scrolling across the top of my TV.
Wow.
How fucking scary is that?
Wow, there you go, eh?
I don't know. I've only had this TV for 2 weeks. So I don't know why it does it, but it likes your voice. Nobody else's voice. It's just your voice. It was recording.
Hey Alexa, give me a big fart.
It was saying fuck and everything. It didn't. It just repeated a word.
Alexa, play fart songs.
No,
it will, dude.
I'll tell you when it starts doing it.
Dude, we were playing with the friends once, and we'd be like, Alexa, play a wet fart. And he'd be,
oh,
play a dry fart, and it was like, Alexa, you know, and we were like, oh.
I've seen a video like that before. Like,
we just made it a fart machine, basically, is what we turned it into. Every time they'd be like, Alexa, do this, do that. When I was at their house, I'd be like, Alexa, play a fart.
I never had a Sony TV before. They have all kinds of features.
Mung bleeding.
If anything, the picture is unbelievable. I've never seen a picture like this.
Well, it's supposed to be the best in the.
It was well worth $1,700.
Yeah, what are they? Is it a QLD? Is that what it is?
Yeah, QLD. That the model 85.
Yeah, they are impressive. Very, very good.
I don't know what that is. There's something that the TV picks up every once in a while. It was just
hey, you know what though? So Donnie, how you were saying about how a lot of times when they'll go to a new country and they don't want to assimilate. Well,
yeah.
like, so I feel like the older, like even whether they came here illegally or legally, like the old, like say we'll just use Mexico here in the U.S. The Mexicans that came over, like the ones that are the age of like Jenny's parents, like they came over here and they did everything they could to live the American dream, to assimilate to the country, and to raise their kids and eventually her parents did become U.S. citizens. But nowadays, I feel like a lot of them, like they do come over here with no intentions of becoming a part of the community, the American community. They're going to have their own communities, and then they bring all their own bullshit with like the gangs, you know, all that shit that they're running away from. They just bring it with them.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I say, you know, if things are
cool though, the old ones were like true Republicans, dude.
Yeah.
They came here to bust their ass and to earn their way. And I can't say obviously not everyone, but majority of them back before I'd say recent last 20 years or so.
Yeah, absolutely.
They came here most of them came here for the right reasons. They just busted their ass and worked. And a lot of Americans didn't like, oh, they're taking our jobs. Well, they're taking the shitty jobs that most Americans don't want to take. And they're taking them gladly and they're working and busting their ass. And they worked their way up through the American dream, you know?
Exactly.
But nowadays, it's the opposite. There's some that are still like that, but so many of them are just coming here to get freebies off the system and not be a part of our society.
You know, I actually heard a story from like of a Mexican family that come over once, right? And I don't remember exactly how it went, but basically there was this young man who was like Mexican dude, right? Was working for a US company, mopping the floors, right? And no matter how hard he worked, you know, he'd just keep on going, keep mopping the floor as best he could, doing his job, busting his ass, right? And he complains to his father and he says, you know, I'm not moving up in this job. Like, what's going on? It's taken me forever and all. And then his old man basically says, you know what? You will get there, but when you go to work and you do your job, you make sure that your boss knows that a Martinez mops that floor. You know, they do carry a lot of pride for doing the work that they do. They definitely are ready to bust their ass. A lot of them, you know, absolutely. But then, you know, that's why I say that, you know, if you're going to come over here with no intention of assimilating or, you know, observing and respecting the values of people that are already here, you know, if you're trying to bring what, you know, sent you away from home over here with you, why the fuck are you here to begin with?
Right.
You know,
because they're all coming here because the Democrats, that's what the Democrats are trying to pull them in for that vote. Because back in the day, dude, most of your Hispanics used to vote when they were allowed to finally vote when they came over here. Most of them would vote Republican, dude. Like back in the fucking in Reagan days, dude. Reagan made it easier path for a lot of like Hispanics.
Yeah, he did. 11 million people gave him amnesty.
Yeah, and I believe Jenny's parents were in that.
That was in 1986. He amortized 11 million people.
Yeah, because Jenny's parents, for example, they had both were in this country since I want to say they were like 15, 16 years old. They came over illegally, separate. They met each other actually here. in America, but they were like 15, 16 years old, and then they met, and then they had their kids, which obviously their kids were American, but it wasn't until Jenny was a little kid that her parents finally became U.S. citizens. Which, Mike, what'd you say, Mike? That was like 86.
86.
All I know is that they became. It was like that Reagan helped make it easier for them to become citizens, is what I know. My mom still
Look,
is not a
I am
citizen.
absolutely all for more people coming in and doing their thing, but they got to do it the right way. They got to do it with a willingness to, like I said, respect the values of people that are already there,
Yeah, but
and they
Donnie,
have
there's a
to
problem with
be.
that, though.
Well,
There's a problem
dude,
with that.
Trump made it ridiculously
No,
expensive to do it
Think
the
about
right
this.
way.
There's a problem with
Dude,
that
Trump
because they
fucked
use
us
these
with that.
people for low wage and workers, and it puts a lot of workers out of work. So
Yeah,
that's the
but dude, Trump did okay. This is one thing that Trump did where he fucked us. He made it something like 3 times more expensive to legally become legally immigrate here. Like he made it so fucking expensive that it's not going to stop anybody from coming here, but it just means that less are there. We're going to have more illegal and less doing it the right way because only rich people can afford to do it the right way.
I mean, there's a lot of jobs that Americans won't do. I don't have a problem with that, but come over here legally.
Well, yeah, but dude, like I was just saying, Trump like tripled how much it costs. Like your average person from a poor country cannot afford to do
Well,
it
I
the
don't know.
right
They're
way.
all walking across the border with iPhones and brand new clothes on, so I don't know where they're getting all that shit.
Well, that's a lot cheaper
Could you
than
imagine if fucking how much a head of lettuce cost if the white guy was out there picking it?
Yeah, right.
Lazy bastard.
They showed about 1,000 migrants at one of the borders, and every one of them had a fucking phone in their hand.
Well, yeah,
Now,
dude, that's not abnormal, dude. In Africa, people have freaking phones in
I
their
know,
hands.
but these people are supposed to be dissolute and they're fleeing.
Yeah, but nowadays a phone is now like a necessity, like you can't live without it type shit,
Yeah, but where are they getting cell service? That's what I want to know.
Prepaid typically, dude, in those places. They buy their
Yeah,
minutes
dude.
ahead of time.
They buy their vouchers for like fucking $5 over the counter. It gets them minutes and data and all that sort of thing. Over here, here in Australia, we got prepaid still, and that's how I do my phone. I do $40 a month, and that gets me like unlimited calls and texts, and I think it's 20 gigs of data. It's really not that expensive to run a prepaid number.
Yeah.
This country, our country pays the most for cell service and internet service than any other country in the world. We get hosed the worst on this.
Dude, I was just looking at new to like change potentially my cell service because I've been with the same carrier since like.
Well, you should look at Visible. It's owned by Verizon. It's only $25 a month for.
Yeah, I've been seeing ads on that. Visible,
and you don't have to have a family. It's only one phone. I'm thinking about doing it, but I'll still have to pay out my phone.
In Australia, don't you get speeding tickets by just driving down the road? Like they have cameras that catch you speeding and shit like that.
Certainly do.
Arizona used to have a system like that. I think they might.
Matter of fact,
it's like our red light cameras, Shane, but only
over here. It's actually getting a lot worse. Where now what they've actually started to do, and a lot of Australians are calling this out as nothing more than revenue raising. They've actually started hiding like speed cameras and like speed trap cameras in like hardware that looks like fucking construction worker like equipment. Like so, it looks like a piece of the fucking roadwork material or whatever that they're trying to do.
The state of Arizona used to have their entire, like, at least within Phoenix area, I know they had it. All their freeways, they had cameras and radars, and you would get a ticket in the mail that said, you got to pay this ticket because they caught you.
That's how Australia is.
But I know like a decade ago, I think it was because of due to the how expensive it was to run it. I know that they stopped using that on the freeways, but they still were real big in Phoenix area with those cameras at the lights. You'd see you run a light or something, you see a flash.
I almost set one of those off when I was driving at one point. I almost set a red light camera off.
All you gotta do is do this, because I had friends that were from Arizona, and they even said if you're barely gonna catch it, just do this, or in front of your face, Because as long as they can't prove it's you, you could be like, someone else was driving my car.
Hey, they've got an airplane that flies over the 40 from Victorville to Blythe.
Yeah, they got that all over. They got that
flies
between
from
here and
all the way
Vegas.
up the 15 freeway to Baker and on to Vegas, and that's run by the Highway Patrol, and they can give you a ticket from that.
Yeah, that's old, Mike. They've been doing that for 20 years.
I know, but they're still doing it. They're still doing it.
It probably was like 15 plus years ago. My best friend, Captain Asshook, I think he was coming from Vegas to Reno, if I remember correctly, and they tagged him like 20, 30 minutes after he had already slowed back down when he came into, I think it was like when he came into the Reno or whatever town it was. They were waiting for him and they pulled him over and were like, we clocked you at whatever it was, 120.
And then there's also a thing for truck drivers. When you leave Victorville and then and you're going to Barstow, they take a picture of your truck and the speed and what time you are there and what time you get to Barstow. They know how long it takes to get there at 55 miles an hour. So if you get there before the 55 mile an hour zone, they can get a ticket for that. They know
for tractor trucks.
Yeah, so that way they don't have to follow you. They just nail you with those cameras.
Wow.
Hey, you could look. A lot of these guys. I used to drive through California. 55 is tough to drive at 55 miles an hour. Those guys will go 80 miles an hour between Barstow and Victorville. So now they got cameras that can nail how long it takes to get from point A to point B.
What's Nobi?
Just another money grab for them. That's all it is.
Yep.
We're becoming a fucking like George Orwell said in 1985. This is going to be Big Brother watching every fucking movie you make. I mean, look at China. They have cameras now that watch you walking around. They know exactly where you're at all the time.
And Vegas is like that, dude. Vegas has more cameras per square foot or inch or whatever than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, they have facial recognition when you walk in that casino, and they know exactly who you are.
Yep. It's crazy. They do. They have, even just walking down the strip, a lot of cities now, they've caught criminals like that because people are walking around wherever in public and they have facial recognition software somewhere and it recognizes them as a criminal and they get picked up. Fucking bullshit.
Becoming a Big Brother world here pretty soon.
I mean, some aspect, like if you're like, someone who like has like committed, SCX crimes, you gotta be careful saying that on YouTube.
But I tell you what, the Democrats are really pushing this digital dollar thing. It's gaining a lot of popularity.
Yep, because people are stupid. They have no idea when their freedoms are being robbed right out from underneath their feet.
Here's the thing that bothers me is I don't on things like that, you don't know if it's gaining traction. All you know is what the media is telling you.
I know, but you're hearing more and more of it. People talk about that didn't even ever talk about before. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody would be stupid to go to that.
I know, but
what I was saying, Black Sheep, though, was like the facial recognition.
Fucking right in the pussy.
People that have committed like SCX type crimes, like
fucking right in the pussy.
Yeah, that did that. That I can see a positive for like facial recognition to get people quickly off of the streets like that. But like, say you got some stupid BS warrant because you missed the court date. Maybe you legitimately missed it, or you didn't pay a fucking parking ticket. And now they can scan you and be like, oh, this guy's got a fucking warrant. Let's go pick him up.
Right.
Because they're
cover your face up.
Right. That's what all the S offenders are going to do. They're all going to be covering their face so no one knows.
Cover your face with some bologna.
Turkey Slurpee.
So if I
the other option is that you could always wear a burqa and then claim non-acceptance or discrimination if they try to pick at you for it.
Touche.
Right.
You know, they're trying to do a makeover of Kamala Harris now because they realize that Joe's going to run now and she's going to be a VP, and they're afraid that Joe.
Motherfucking.
Here's what I think is going to happen: if Joe gets elected on day 2, he's going to just say, "I'm done," and Kamala becomes your president.
Well, we
That's
all
what I'm
thought that
afraid
they
of.
were going to fucking invoke the 25th Amendment on him by now, and they haven't.
No,
So,
no, they're going to wait. They're going to wait till 24 because they want to win again, and then Kamala will be the new president.
And then she's still now when she takes over like that, and then she still technically can get one more term after that, right?
Yeah.
Man, you know, the first thing that's going to happen when Kamala takes over as president is she's going to make it legal for every single mother.
Jews, homosexuals.
That dude, you gotta clip that one. She's gonna make it legal for homos or Jews.
I love that.
Right? Very well timed. Touche, honky. Right. So first thing she's going to do is she's going to make it legal for every mother out there to grab a free bottle of wine per day. Just, you know, because that's what she does. She's a fucking dumbass wine mom.
You know, the thing that gets me is that Joe Biden says he's such a Catholic.
And I'm not saying that everyone would take her up on it. So before you get up my ass about that, I'm not saying everybody out there in the world would take that up, but she'll certainly make it legal so that, you know, she can continue wearing her own stupid right.
You know what? I don't give a fuck if we ever have a woman, a fucking black person. I don't care if it's a black woman as our next president, just not that one.
But here's the thing that gets me about Joe Biden. He confesses about being such a devout Catholic, but he is really into abortion. He wants abortion legal all the way up to the day of the birth. Now,
that's
fine.
Yeah, but you're right. Because Catholics, if anybody was always hardcore against it, it was Catholics. That's why they have 7, 8, 10 kids, just like Mormons.
Yep. But Joe Biden, you know, he says, "Oh, I'm a real Catholic," but you can have an abortion up to the day that the baby's born.
Well, I heard in California they're trying to make it legal up until like 28 days after the birth or some crazy.
What? You've got to be fucking kidding.
They're trying to make it in California to where I don't remember. It's a couple.
This isn't a fucking try before you buy. How fucked in the head is that?
Weeks old and you could fucking abort your child. It's born. It's niqab. Fucking these people are disgusting.
I've just seen a commercial on TV. You guys ever watch that show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, I love that show.
I've never seen it. I might have to watch it sometime.
I used to watch it all the time. They have a Naked and Afraid XL, which they'll have like bigger groups of people.
Yeah, well,
it's cool, but
it's coming. They're starting it back up on the 23rd on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, I could never do that show, even if I was like a good survivalist, for one reason. My first and biggest concern wouldn't be like a shelter or fire like it should be. My first concern would be making shoes and something to fucking cover my dong.
You think they have sex?
I don't know, man. Well,
honestly, the condom industry are probably the ones that are most easily able to play God, right? And what I mean by that is, you know, they'll be packaging them all up into the boxes or whatever, you know, and all I got to do is I got to sit there with like a clothing pin or whatever, just poke a little hole through the middle of each like third one or whatever, you know.
And then this new
baby.
Hey, and then on the moon now they're going to build that little colony, but you cannot have sex on the moon. Okay.
What?
You have to sign a petition that you will not have sex if you go to the colony on the moon.
I know that.
Well, that just sounds fucking boring.
Well, I know. I didn't know that on the moon. I do know that they're doing that with the like tourist like spaceship.
Right,
you know,
but they're going to do it. They're trying to pass it on the moon now. That if you go there for like a year, you cannot have sex for that year that you're on the moon.
But they had it. It's funny. I wonder if all these billionaires were trying to go off to space to bang in the rocket ships.
Right.
Because
for Donnie, that wouldn't be bad. He could do that.
Man, you know, the first thing that's going to happen when Kamala takes over as president is she's going to make it legal for every single mother.
Jews, homosexuals.
Wow.
Oh shit.
It's not the words, it's just the way he says it.
Wow.
He's the only guy in the world that can get away with that stuff.
Oh man.
Right.
Yeah,
Forgive my
Netflix.
uncultured ass. That was Dave Chappelle, right?
Yeah, remember the people at Netflix
Right.
that tried to ban him?
Yep.
Oh man, that was
Forget
so
that.
fucking funny.
Yeah. All the naggers, Jews, and homeless were out there trying
Have
to
you guys
ban
ever seen? Have you guys ever seen that comedy skit of Steve
I'll be right
Hughes about like when people get offended? You ever seen that before?
No.
The what?
Okay, so there's a comedian out there. His name is Steve Hughes, right? He does this bit about how people get offended and how nothing happens. You know, it's fucking brilliant. It really is. Like there's this particular bit that he does. It goes, last night I went to the comedy show and the comedian said something about the Lord, and in the morning I woke up and I had leprosy.
Now, I like the guy in Australia that does all that comedy stuff. What's his name?
If you're referring to Jim Jeffries is a fucking snake.
No, the guy that does those YouTube videos about that Australian guy. You know who I'm
Really
talking about.
narrows it down, bro. Really narrows it down.
Okay, but no, there's a real big YouTube star in Australia that does all those, those satire videos about people when they do it.
You're talking about Aussie Man. You're talking about Aussie Man. Right,
Aussie,
okay, yeah.
I love watching his shit.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Destination Fucked is easily one of his better series.
Aussie Man, that's his name.
Yeah, there you go.
If you guys are listening, you got to check out Aussie Man. That guy is funnier than shit.
Yep. OZZYMAN. You won't spell it like Australia. Sorry, OZZY for the Americans out there. Got to remember my terminology.
What that means is you're able to
He picks the funniest shit and makes it really, dull shit and makes it all funny.
And the thing is, you kind of feel bad about it because there's no way in hell you should be laughing about a guy who crashes head on with a car, flies off a quad bike, and then goes skidding halfway up the road. There's no way that'd be funny in any other context than with Aussie Man's commentary over the top.
Yep. He makes it sound like it's a planned skit.
Yep.
These are just actors. They're not actors. This is real shit.
Yeah, real stupid shit. Speaking of series out there is actually another one that I like. It's not like Australian or anything, but every year, without fail, they do People Are Awesome, right? And it's just a compilation of just fucking brilliant sports and extreme activity sort of feats that have been accomplished throughout the year. I think it's just fantastic.
Hey,
you see
by the
people
way,
going like bungee jumping, fucking paragliding, all this sort of amazing shit, fucking trick shots of basketballs and shit like that. Yeah, no, really good.
By the way, I didn't hear anything back from those that LLC thing.
Still nothing, huh?
Nothing yet. No. Did you see the new email we got today?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Should be getting paid next month or this month.
Yeah, in a couple weeks. It looks like we're getting paid in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hi.
Oh, there's Chloe. Her little ears perked up when she heard that.
Chloe! Hey, Chloe! 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 Want to go pee-pee, Chloe? Want to go pee-pee? Want to go for a walk? Chloe, want to go for a walk? Huh?
She just tilted her head to the side like, what the fuck is this fool saying?
You want to go, Chloe, you want to go pee-pee? Want to go pee-pee, Chloe? Huh? You want to go for a walk? Where's the kitty? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty,
Oh,
kitty,
Jesus.
kitty, kitty.
Mike, you'd fit right in at the animal shelter, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
I got my pug bark when I mentioned kitty.
Hello, baby.
He loves to chase that cat.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to get off here and go do my thing. But yeah, guys, we got the liquidity
Yeah.
moved over to the controller today.
Yeah,
So
I'm about done here too. So
Yeah.
probably just call it.
Yeah,
Later.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch my Warriors beat up on the Lakers tonight.
All right, cool. Later, guys. See you
have
tomorrow.
a good day.
Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. Shooting to the moon,
And go.
I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm. Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go get palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm.
Man, you know, the first thing that's going to happen when Kamala takes over as president is she's going to make it legal for every single mother.
Jews, homosexuals.
And King on the chase. Tyler Harris big into the wall.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! Wow! Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
Your beamer's fucking queer.